Yeah, this is for your information. And now we start. Okay. So can you please tell me what were we doing in the last class? Yes. So the
Sir,
thing that in the last class was that we wanted to have some expression for associated Legendre equation. We already know what is the expression for associated Legendre equation. We wanted to get the solution for associated Legendre equation. Just like PL of x was a solution for the Legendre equation, we similarly wanted to find as to what is the solution for associated Legendre equation. So in order to obtain the solution to the associated Legendre equation, what we did was that the step number one that we did was that we start with Legendre equation. Okay, we start with an equation whose solutions we already know. Okay, and then in that what we do is that we differentiate Legendre equation m times with respect to x. Just a moment. Right. So हम क्या करते हैं? Is the screen visible to everyone? Yes, I hope it is. Okay, then what we do is that we differentiate the Legendre equation m times with respect to x. Once you have differentiated the Legendre equation m times with respect to x, then after that we assuming that dm by dxm, that means the mth derivative of the solution of Legendre equation. The solution of Legendre equation we already know is PL of x. Assuming this to be some function of x, which is, let us say, u of x. When we start with Legendre equation whose solution is PL of x, and we differentiate the complete Legendre equation m times with respect to x, then in the differentiated equation, if we make a substitution that the mth derivative of PL of x is equal to u of x, then the differentiated equation comes out to be, what is the equation? We had noted it down, I think we had derived it, and what we had obtained was that this comes out to be 1 minus x square u double dash of x minus 2x into m plus 1 u dash of x, and the third term that we had obtained was plus L into L plus 1 plus, oops, oh, this pen is a bit blurry, let me get the ink. Oh, let me use the other pen. Okay, let me just write it here. Plus L into L plus 1 minus M into M plus 1 u, okay, this whole multiplied with u is equal to 0. देखिए बच्चे, this equation we had derived in the last class. You tell me if we had derived it or not.
yes, sir.
Yes? Shabash. Once we once we had derived this equation, after that I had said that this equation is still not an associated Legendre equation. Okay? So if let us say if this equation was the associated Legendre equation, then u would have been the solution, and we know what u is. Okay? So now, since this equation is not an associated Legendre equation, we have to play some more tricks in order that this equation changes to an associated Legendre equation. So one of the tricks that we play is that we substitute u square whole raised to power minus m by 2 and then times some v of x. What do? We replace the u of x in this. That means we make a substitution. Okay? From one function f of x, we make a substitution to a g of x. And the purpose of this substitution is that we feel that if we change the f of x to g of x, see, f of x was some function of x. So the only quantities that we have put on the right hand side, they are all dependent on x. Okay. So this u of x, just a moment, I'll increase the speed of the fan a bit, please. So the only things that we have put on the right hand side, they are the function of x only. So that particular function of x can, we suppose that it may be written as 1 minus x square to the power minus m by 2 and then v of x. So after that we were doing the substitution, and in that substitution I think we had written what will be u dash of x and what will be u double dash of x. I will just repeat it just for the fun part. Okay, so you please tell me, you can look at your notes if you want, and you please tell me what is u dash of x. Okay, u dash of x, you know that this is a function which is a into b. Okay, so if you want to take a derivative, if you want to take a first derivative of u with respect to x, then you know that this will be like d by dx of a into b, which will be a db by dx plus b da by dx. सब लोगों को ठीक लगता है ना ये? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Shabash. So please tell me what will be u dash x? U dash x, a here is 1 minus x square m by minus m by 2. So we first write a as it is. So this is 1 minus x square to the power minus m by 2 times db by dx. So db by dx will be v dash of x plus dA by dx. So if you want to take a d by dx of 1 minus x square to the power minus m by 2, then you know that this minus Shabash. Then you know that this minus m by 2 will come over to the front. Okay. So remember, at the back of your head, you always remember that this m by 2 is actually minus m by 2 because of this symbol. Okay. So I have just written it as plus. Okay, because I am expecting something else. But anyway, you remember, I will just put a small minus sign. This is a minus. Okay, so this is minus m by 2, and then the power gets reduced by 1. This is minus m by 2 minus 1. And then the argument, which is 1 minus x square, gets differentiated with respect to x. So if you differentiate this argument with respect to x, then the answer that you get is d by dx of minus of x square, which is minus of 2x. That minus of 2x combines with this small minus to give you 2x of plus sign. Okay, and the 2x cancels the one of the 2 that is over here, and it gives you an x. You please tell me if you did not understand anything. And then the second function. देखिएगा please. Is this all right with everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So, in the same breath, that means following the same footsteps, what we do is that we calculate what will be the second derivative of u with respect to x. The reason we are calculating the first and the second derivative of u is that in the preliminary equation, we had terms like second derivative of u, the first derivative of u, and the zeroth derivative of u. So, zeroth derivative of u, we have assumed that this is 1 minus x square to the power minus m by 2 into v of x. The first derivative of u, assuming zeroth derivative to be this, we have found to be this. And now we are going to get the second derivative. Second derivative we know is the first derivative of the first derivative. So we will find the first derivative of this. Okay. So you please find. So there are two terms now. One term is this, second term is this. So first of all, we will find the first derivative of the first term. So this you know that the terms here will be 1 minus x square to the power minus m by 2. This is like the first term into integration of second, which is v double dash of x. Okay, and then the second term into integration into differentiation of first. But differentiation of first, if you remember, that was equal to mx into 1 minus x square to the power minus m by 2 minus 1. Yes, so I'll just copy this plus m times x times 1 minus x squared to the power minus m by 2 minus of 1 and times, this is the derivative of this term, okay, times the second term, which is v dash x. Is this clear to everyone? Now 1 2, this 1 2, these two terms are coming from the first derivative of this particular term. The term was 1 minus x squared to the power minus m by 2 times v dash of x. Does it make sense, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, very good. Okay, for the now we go and attack this particular term. The second term is m times x into 1 minus x squared to the power minus m by 2 minus 1 into v of x. So in this particular term, we find that this 1 minus x squared to the power minus m by 2 minus 1 is already a complicated term. So what we do is that when we separate into term by term basis, then what we do is that we make this to the power minus m by 2 minus 1 as term number 1 and then mx times v of x as term number 2. Okay, so then we do the necessary differentiation. So we first write the second term as it is, which is mx v of x. So this was our second term. I have written it as it is, and then we differentiate the first term. The first term is 1 minus x squared to the power minus m by 2 minus 1. So what happens is that this minus m by 2 minus 1, this comes in front. Okay, this 1 minus x square to the power minus m by 2 minus 1 minus 1. So that means minus m by 2 minus 2. This goes over here. And then another thing that comes over here is dy dx of this 1 minus x square, which will be minus of 2x. That minus of 2x, I take it here and make this plus, make this plus. Are you all happy with me? Times 2 of x. Please see. Only when you say yes will I go to the next step.
Yes, sir. Clear है.
Clear enough? Shabbas. So now we had written second term into differentiation of first. Now the last term that we write is that first term into differentiation of second. But differentiation of second also once again has two x dependent terms. So that means that will once again be a combination of two terms. So we write it as plus, and then we differentiate it like term by term. So in this we find, because the second term we know is 1 minus x squared to the power minus m by 2. So I write this as 1 minus x square to the power minus m by 2 minus 1. Because this was my second term, and second term I have already differentiated over here, so I do not need to differentiate it again. So this is my second term times differentiation of mx vx. Differentiation of mx vx will be mvx plus mx v dash x. Is there any doubt in this? Please tell me.
नहीं है सर कोई डाउट तो.
कोई doubt नहीं है ना बच्चे? शाबाश. So if there is no doubt in this, then what we do is that we insert this and this into our main equation that we had obtained. Okay? So in the main equation, this u double dash term is multiplied with a factor 1 minus x square. So what we do is that we multiply this by a factor 1 minus x square. So if you multiply this by a factor 1 minus x square, then you see that this was 1 minus x square to the power minus m by 2. So that means this becomes minus m by 2 plus 1. Happy everyone? Yes, this was minus m by 2, but now we have multiplied it by one more 1 minus x square. So that means this becomes minus 1 by 2 plus 1. Minus m by 2 plus 1. This term was a minus m by 2 minus 1. And now we multiply it by 1 minus x square. So that means this minus 1 goes away. Happy everyone? Yes.
Yes, sir.
It has a minus m by 2 minus 1 over here. But then when we combine it with 1 minus x square, when we multiply it with 1 minus x square, then that minus 1 from there goes away. And what we are left with is this. Third term. Third term had 1 minus x square. Third term had 1 minus x square to the power minus m by 2 minus 2. When we multiply it with by 1 minus x square, then this minus 2 becomes minus 2 plus 1, which is minus 1. Everyone okay with this? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes. And then the last term. In the last term, we have already combined two terms here, and then there is a minus m by 2 minus 1 term which is sitting outside. So this minus 1 once again goes away. Are you all happy with this? This particular term now we have explicitly defined as to what this is. Yes? Similarly, we want to now define what is 2x m plus 1 u dash x. So u dash x, we already know what u dash x is. This is u dash x. Now we want to multiply it with 2x m plus 1. So let us do it. So if you multiply it with 2, then you get a 2. Okay. 2 over here and a 2 over here. Okay. And then you multiply it with x. So if you multiply it with x, then this is x. This is x square. Are you okay? First time we multiplied it with 2, so we got a 2 here and then a 2 over there. Then we multiplied it with x. So we got an x over here and a x which was xm already. Then we multiplied it with x and we got it as x square. The last factor that remains is m plus 1. So now we multiply it with m plus 1. So if you multiply it with m plus 1, then what you get is, okay, let us just write an overall multiplication factor which is m plus 1. You see whether that makes sense with everyone. Yes. Tell me. Yes, students.
Yes, sir.
Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
That does. Shabash. So if that makes sense, then we have obtained okay. So now the third term was L into L plus 1. Okay. So the third term was L into L plus 1 minus M into N plus 1. So we write it as L into L plus 1 minus M into M plus 1 times U of x. So that will be, this will be L into L plus 1 minus M into M plus 1 of V of x into 1 minus x square to the power minus m by 2. Okay? We add term number first and term number 3 and subtract term number 2 from the answer, from the addition of first and third term. Okay, so let us see the derivative wise term. What will they be? So the देखिए, yes, I will tell you how to understand it. So what you will get is the following. Yes, what you will get is the following. So yes, so let us get the v double dash x terms over here. So v double dash x means, because in the u double dash x there is only one v double dash x. So v double dash x term will come because this is the only v double dash x term in the whole expression. Okay, so we get this term has a 1 minus x squared to the power minus n by 2 plus 1 times v double dash x. So what we do is that okay, there is a 1 minus x squared to the power minus n by 2 which is multiplied with this. Then there is a 1 minus x squared to the power minus n by 2 which is multiplied with the second term. Then there is a 1 minus x squared to the power minus n by 2 which is combined with the third term. Then there is a 1 minus x squared to the power minus n by 2 which is combined with this all of these terms. So this term has a common factor that is equal to 1 minus x squared to the power minus n by 2. Let us go and check this. This term 1 minus x squared to the power minus n by 2 is multiplied with the first term. 1 minus x squared to the power minus n by 2 is multiplied with the second term. So this term also has an overall common factor which is 1 minus x squared to the power minus n by 2. The third term was this. This term also has an overall factor which is 1 minus x squared to the power minus n by 2. So we take this 1 minus x squared to the power minus n by 2 common. So this is an overall common factor when you do term number 3 plus term number 1 minus term number 2. Then this factor comes out common overall times. Now that you have taken this 1 minus x squared to the power minus n by 2 common, so what remains is, this remains 1 minus x square times v double dash x. Correct? Yes? बताइएगा शाबाश. Tell me.
Yes, sir.
Yes? So आपने क्या किया है, आपने जो ये तीनों टर्म्स का सम किया उसके बाद आपने ओवरऑल 1 minus x squared to the power minus n by 2 आपने कॉमन ले लिया है. Yes? Okay, good. So then the term that remains is 1 minus x square v double dash x. Now we go to the first derivative of v term. So see, this is the first derivative v term number 1. Then this term is first derivative of v number 2. So there are two first derivative terms in term number 3. Then there is one first derivative of v term in term number 2 and no first derivative terms in term number 1. So there are overall 3 terms which contain v dash of x. So we write that v dash of x as, so we combine all those 3 terms. So you remember this overall thing is like term number 3 plus term number 2 minus, okay, term number 3 plus term number 1 minus term number 2. Okay, so let us do it. So v dash x, okay, so what do is, we take a v dash x common from here plus v dash of x times, देखिए यहां से हमने 1 minus x square to the power minus m by 2 we had already taken common. So the term that remains over here is m of x. Okay, the next term that, so this term, this term was already taken care. This term is also now taken care. And now we come to this term. So this 1 minus x square minus m by 2 was already taken care. So what remains is another m of x. So this is like 2m of x. Are you following me?
Yes, sir.
Tell me. Yes? So this is 2m of x. 1m of x coming from here. Student, because v dash x was multiplied with 1 minus x square to the power minus m by 2 times m of x. So 1 minus x square to the power minus m by 2 is over here. And then m of x is coming from here. This m of x combines with this particular m of x to give you 2m of x. Term number 3 taken care. Now we go to term number 2, and you remember there is a minus sign with term number 2. So in term number 2 we have the conditions over here. Only this particular term contains v dash term, and see this term is overall multiplied with a m plus 1. So we get minus m plus 1. Okay, so we take this common. Minus m plus 1 times x times 2. Okay, so times 2x. You tell me if you did not understand it. बताइए बच्चे, देखो ये 2 था ना, ये this was the 2. So this 2 comes over here. Then there was this x comes over here. Then there was this m plus 1. This m plus 1 comes over here. Then there was this v dash x. This v dash x is over here. And then this 1 minus x square to the power minus m by 2. This is over here. I hope things are settled at your end.
Yes, sir.
Yes? Shabbas. So this is overall v dash x. There is no other v dash x term. So now we have taken care of this term also. Boliye? Yes? And if you are slightly smart, not too much, then what you can do is that there is a 2m times x with a plus sign, and there is a minus 2x times m. When these two combine, then this m goes away from here, and this 2mx can be erased. आपको समझ में आया? यहाँ पे एक m था ना बच्चे?
Yes, sir.
That m multiplied with sorry, that m combines with this 2x to give you minus 2mx, and there was a plus 2mx over here. So this 2mx cancels the m over here. So what is remaining inside the bracket is minus 1 into 2x. So minus 2x. So हम क्या करते हैं? We remove this big bracket and we remove this plus sign and we write minus 2v dash x times x. Okay, how many of you do not understand this? Is this all right with all of you? 2x is the extra term, because there was one term which was plus 2mx, there was another term which was minus 2mx. They combined and is got washed away. The remaining term is 2x v dash x. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Shabbas. So now we have taken care of the v double dash x term. We have taken care of the v dash term. Now the only term that is remaining is v of x. So see, we have taken care of this term from the third term, this term from the third term, this term from the third term, and so on. So the terms that, so this term and this term are remaining because they contain only v of x. In the middle term, second term, this particular term is remaining because this contains v of x. And in the third term, this term is remaining because third term anyway contained only v of x. So now let us combine all those v of x. So what I ask you is that you please tell me what is the v of x. So we begin with a plus sign, let us say. Jabardasti. Okay? And we begin with, let us say, this term number 3. So in term number 3, the plus sign term is L into L plus 1 v of x. Because this 1 minus x squared to the power m by 2 is over here. Okay? So I write it as v of x common, and the plus term is L plus 1 times L. Happy? We have taken care of this term. Okay? Good. Now check this term. Let us check this term. So this term is 2x square times m into m plus 1 into 1 minus x square to the power minus 1. Because 1 minus x square to the power minus m by 2 has already been taken common. So देखिए मैं इसको एक बार लिखता हूँ बच्चे. इस ब्रैकेट को हम थोड़ा सा बड़ा बनाते हैं. So this is like a bigger bracket, square bracket like this, and I write the contribution only coming from which term? Term number 2. But term number 2 is with an overall minus sign. So I put an overall minus sign over here. This minus sign is because term number 2, which was a u dash term, this contained a minus sign. Okay, so this minus sign has come because of that, and then I write the coefficient of v of x. So the coefficient of v of x will be, this is the coefficient of v of x. So this is minus 2 times, this is the 2 which has come here, m times m plus 1, m times m plus 1 times x square, you understand, right? M into m plus 1 into x square, and then divided by 1 minus x square. Why? Because this is 1 minus x square to the power minus 1. So this is divided by 1 minus x square. Tell me if this makes sense with all of you. Minus 2m into m plus 1 into x square divided by 1 minus x square. This divided by 1 minus x square is because of the fact that the term left is 1 minus x square to the power minus 1. So to the power minus 1 we have taken in the denominator. Happy everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes?
Yes.
Fine?
Yes, sir. Okay.
Okay, good. Then, so now we have taken care of this term. So we have taken care of the two terms from the middle term. So let us see what is the v of x term from the third term. Because we have already taken care of the v of x, positive v of x term from the first term, from the third term. So there is a minus. Okay, let us also write. Okay, yes. Oh, good. So let us see third term, v of x into minus of m into m plus 1. Because this 1 minus x square term has already been taken care. So this is Shabazz. So, oh, okay. देखिए आपको थोड़ा सा स्मार्ट. Okay, I will write it explicitly. Do not you worry. So in this, okay, so you feel as if this equation is continuing over here. Okay, so I write this particular term as minus. So this minus is still inside this big bracket. Minus m into m plus 1. Okay, and then okay, so this guy is done. This power is now done, and now the only remaining vx terms are term over here and term over here. So let us write this term. This term is with a plus sign, and this says that this is plus m times v of x, because this minus m by 2 is anyway over here. So this is plus m times, and then v of x has been taken outside here. You see, this minus m into m plus 1 plus m is like this plus 1 is getting killed by this plus m. Are you happy?
Yes, sir.
Yes? Okay. So I will remove this. All of you, okay? There was a plus 1 over here. So this is minus m into m and then minus m into plus 1. So this is minus m. But there is a plus m over here. So that plus m cancels this minus m. Okay, I will erase it after a while. So now we have taken care of this term also. Okay? So the only v dependent term that is left in the entire expression is this. So this term is v of x that we have taken common here. 1 minus x squared to the power minus m by 2 that we have taken care over here. There is a minus 1. So that will be, that we will do now. So this is divided by 1 minus x square. This divided by 1 minus x square has come because of this minus 1 factor. Okay, so this is divided by 1 minus x square, and then what is left is 2x times x times m by 2 plus 1. Oh, this is a bit complicated, but anyway, let us write it. So this is 2 times x, what is that? What are the powers of x? This is x square. 2 times x square, yes, times, देखिए इसमें ना हम एक थोड़ा सा ट्रिक करना चाहेंगे. This m by 2 plus 1 we will write as m plus 2 whole divided by 2, and then that whole divided by 2 will cancel this 2. So I would like to remove this 2 from here, and will want to write this as m plus 2. Okay, please get into your head what I just said. What I just said was that this term was m by 2 plus 1. Okay, so I take the LCM as 2. I write it as m plus 2 whole divided by 2. And then that whole divided by 2 cancels this 2 in the 2x. Okay, so that 2 is gone with this 2. The term that remains here is m plus 2. So this m plus 2 is taken, this x is taken, this x is taken. And then what remains is this m. This m. And now I think we have exhausted all the terms. You please see if it makes sense with you, with all the students. बताइएगा बच्चे. Shabas, tell me. Please tell me if there is any problem.
सर नहीं है सर वो प्रॉब्लम.
हाँ जी,
सही है सर. ओके सर.
सही है ना? ओके, अगर ये सही है ना बच्चे, okay, good. So now those people who are like concentrating, so this m plus 2 factor can be written as m plus 1 plus m. Oh sorry, m plus 1 plus 1 times m. है ना, ये जो m plus 2 था इसको हमने क्या कर दिया, m plus 1 plus n, 1. And see, there is a m into m plus 1 times x square divided by 1 minus x square. And there is a minus 2m into m plus 1 times x square divided by 1 minus x square. This m plus 2 has now been, so what was the term? The term was m plus 2 times m. I write it as m plus 1 times m, and then I further write it as m plus 1 times m plus m. So this m m plus 1 times m times x square divided by 1 minus x square gets combined with this, and what is left is that this minus 2 now becomes minus 1. Getting me or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So this minus 2 changes to minus 1. And what is left in this m plus 2 into m? What is left is this is gone. So only this thing is left.
m upon 1 minus x square.
Excuse me?
So m upon 1 minus x square will be like in this.
This guy is m. Tell me.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes? Yes? Very good. Okay, good. Now, okay, see one more thing. This is m into x square divided by 1 minus x square. This is m into x square. Okay, sorry, m into 1, which is m, times x square divided by 1 minus x square. This is with a minus sign. This is with a plus sign. Shall I repeat?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Repeat.
Yes, I repeat.
ठीक है.
See, इतना तो ठीक है ना, यहां तक ठीक है सबके लिए. इसके बाद this term can be written, m into m plus 1 can be written as m
फिर माइनस m स्क्वायर बचेगा.
m square plus m. m into m plus 1 को कैसे लिख सकते हैं आप? m square plus m. This is with a minus sign, है ना? This is multiplied with a x square upstairs and a 1 minus x square downstairs, है ना?
Yes, sir.
From this m square plus m by 1 minus x square into x square, we only take the minus m by 1 minus x square term and combine this particular m with this particular m, which is plus m times x square over here divided by 1 minus x square. So this term gets cancelled by this plus m that is present over here. Tell me if that does not make sense with you.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir. Clear.
It is okay, right?
Yes, sir.
So what is left from this expression? What is left from this expression is only minus m square term. Minus m square times x square divided by 1 minus x square. All of
Yes,
you.
sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, Shabbas. So I write this as, I remove this plus 1 from there. Okay, this term is gone, this is gone, this is also gone. Oh, यहाँ पे क्या बचा था बच्चे? ये केवल प्लस बन गया था
m
क्या?
square.
यहाँ पे
Square
माइनस
है.
m स्क्वायर भी बचा हुआ है ना? बोलो बोलो बोलो.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Shabbas.
Minus
Okay,
m
good.
square.
I'm happy with that.
M square
So
बचा है.
now there is a minus m square over here and there is a minus m square x square by 1 minus x square over here. You take the minus m square common. So if you take the minus m square, where do I write? I write it here. So from the second last and the last term is m into m, which is m square. The second last term is minus m square x square divided by 1 minus x square. So I write it as minus m square x square by 1 minus x square and then minus of m square. Minus m square. आप सब लोगों को ठीक है ना बच्चे? This minus m square x square by 1 minus x square is coming from this and then this minus of m square is coming from this. Everyone all right with this?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Shabbas. Now, oh yes. Okay. So आप क्या कीजिए? You please take the minus m square common. So you take this minus m square common. So this will be x square by 1 minus x square and this will be plus 1. Bolo. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes? Shabas. Then what you do is you take this overall LCM of 1 minus x square and then this term will become minus m square times x square plus 1 minus x square divided by 1 minus x square. This x square plus 1 minus x square will give you a 1. And this overall term, the addition of this and this will be minus m square divided by 1 minus x square. Are you happy or not?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
Anyone with any doubts in this? See, this was a very crazy expression, I must say. But with your patience, we have gone through all the things. And then we arrived at the conclusion that this term, this term, this term, and this term, they all combine to give you a term which is minus m square divided by 1 minus x square. Are you all happy with this?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, sir.
So I erase this term also. This term gets cancelled. This x square also is gone. You know? And I put this bigger bracket over here. बताइए सबको ठीक है कि नहीं है? बोलो बोलो बच्चे.
Yes,
And
sir.
then the first bigger bracket goes over here. Is it okay with everyone, this equation? Yes? This whole thing was equal to 0. So this whole thing is equal to 0. So since this is so messy, I will make this a little beautiful. I will erase this. Okay? Within the open interval x, this term will be non-zero. Okay? Within this interval, this term will be non-zero. Okay? Since this this term will be non-zero, that implies that this particular term will be equal to 0. And what is this particular term? The first term in this is 1 minus x square v double dash x. So maybe I will write this particular equation one more time over here, upstairs. So now I try to box different things. So I write, first of all, I write this equation upstairs. So what we have got is 1 minus x square v double dash x minus 2x v dash x plus we will write this v of x later. So we will write L into L plus 1 minus m square by 1 minus x square times v of x. This whole thing is equal to 0. Please satisfy that this equation is correct. From this equation, we have said that this term cannot be 0 in this particular open interval. If we ignore the boundaries, then this cannot be like a 0. Okay? So, If this cannot be 0, then this into this equal to 0 implies this term will be 0. So if this is equal to 0, then this will be the condition. Happy everyone? Yes? बताइए मुझे.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if you are happy, then that means this is a particular equation, the solution of which is v of x. क्या सॉल्यूशन है बच्चे इस इक्वेशन का? ये एक ऐसी इक्वेशन आ गई है आपके पास जिसका सॉल्यूशन है वो v of x है ना. इस इक्वेशन को अगर आपको सोल्व करना है तो इसका क्या मतलब है कि भाई हमें v of x फाइंड करना है ना. बट नाउ this equation you will see this is nothing but associated Legendre equation. ये इक्वेशन आपका क्या आ गया बच्चे? This equation is associated Legendre equation. So this tells you that the solution of associated Legendre equation is this v of x. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Very good. So see, without solving associated Legendre equation from the beginning, we have arrived at the associated Legendre equation. And now that we have arrived at associated Legendre equation, we know that this is an associated Legendre equation in v of x. But we already know what v of x is. What is v of x? V of x from the definition is u of x is equal to 1 minus x squared to the power minus m by 2 into v of x. So that means v of x by definition is 1 minus x square to the power plus m by 2. You know, this was a minus m by 2 on the vx side. We take this 1 minus x square on the other side. So this is plus m by 2 times u of x. What is v of x? V of x by definition is this. What is u of x? U of x also we know. U of x by definition is what was u of x? U of x, we know that by definition u of x is dm by dxm of PL of x. And what is PL of x? PL of x we know is the solution of Legendre equation. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
Yes. Shabash. So that means now we have obtained the solution of associated Legendre equation in terms of the solution of Legendre equation. PLX क्या है? PLX is the solution of associated Legendre equation provided m equal to 0. And what is V of x? V of x is the solution of associated Legendre equation even when m is not equal to 0. बताइए
सर एक बार रिपीट करना, आपने क्या बोला एक बार?
ओके, लास्ट टर्म मैंने क्या बोला? देखो बच्चे, PL of x क्या है? PL of x is not the solution of associated Legendre equation. PL of x is the solution of Legendre equation. And we know that Legendre equation is only a special case of associated Legendre equation. जो आपका Legendre equation है वो तो आपके associated Legendre equation का एक स्पेशल केस है ना. अगर यहाँ पे आप m को इक्वल टू 0 रख दो तो ये आपका इक्वेशन है वो फिर Legendre equation बन जाएगा, है ना.
यस सर.
उसका हमें पता था, उसका सॉल्यूशन है वो PL of x है. लेकिन ये जनरल इक्वेशन जिसमें m इक्वल टू 0 नहीं है ना, इस इक्वेशन का क्या सॉल्यूशन है? इस इक्वेशन का सॉल्यूशन है वो v of x है. बट v of x तो हमारा बाय डेफिनेशन ये है ना.
यस सर.
Yes or no? Please tell me.
यस सर.
Yes. So that means this is the solution of associated Legendre equation. And since this solution depends on L and M, ये solution किस किस पे depend कर रहा है? This is depending on a factor L and it is also depending on a factor M. So it is common practice that we write it as PLM of X. What is the common practice? The common practice is that we write the solution of associated Legendre equation as P lower L upper M X. And this P lower this P lower L upper M of X is written because if we put M equal to 0, then this P lower L upper M of X reduces to PL of X. अगर
Yes, sir.
आप यहाँ पे M को 0 रख दें, so
Yes,
see,
sir.
this term will be 1 because this is raised to power 0, so this will be 1. D0 by dx0 of a function we know is the function itself. So what is PL0 of X? This is nothing but PL of X. है ना?
Yes,
sir.
This is associated Legendre polynomial. This is only Legendre polynomial.
Yes, sir.
Yes, very good. Okay, so what we do is that we now just play with this for a few minutes. Okay, so I erase all the things that are written above. Okay, written below. I'm sorry. See, why are we doing this? Okay, in physics, you will not need to derive the expression for this. Okay, however, you will be using these kind of equations time and again at different places. So now that you have derived it, now that you have seen it step by step, it should give you, means it should, I'm not sure whether it will or not, but it should give you certain confidence in trusting the equation. Mathematics helps you in your trust, in building up your trust on physical theories. है ना? Otherwise, physical theories means in themselves you can write any formula and say that okay, this is correct. But if that formula is not mathematically consistent, then means we think that no, means come on, the nature is a mathematician. And if the formula that we are saying is governing the natural world is not mathematical consistent, then that cannot be a good theory. Okay, so that is why we are like struggling from step 1 to step 2 and then to step n and so on. All right, so so हम इसको एक थोड़ा सा ब्यूटीफुल ढंग से लिखते हैं. देखिए बच्चे, हमारे पास एक रोड्रिग्स फॉर्मूला ऑलरेडी है जहां पे हमें क्या पता है that this PL of X is, what was PL of X? Can you please tell me, some of you, 1 by 2 to the power L times L factorial times DL by DXL of, शाबाश, of X
X square minus 1.
to the power, or was it only X square minus 1? I'm sorry. Oh no, this was to the power L. Yes, this is correct. This was your PL of X. Okay, so taking this definition into this equation, you can write that PLM of X is, what is what is PLM of X? PLM of X is 1 minus x squared to the power n by 2 Is that how I write it? Okay, I write these constant factors earlier. 1 minus 2 to the power L times L factorial into 1 minus x squared to the power m by 2. And then dm by dxm of this. So this, because this is independent of x, so I have taken this out. And then this is the mth derivative. Since this was already an lth derivative, so I write it as dl plus m by dx L plus m of x square minus 1 to the power L. You please tell me if you got this or not. Because this is very important.
Yes, sir.
You got it?
Yes, sir.
Shabash. Now, okay, now we make some physical meaning from this mathematical equation. X square minus 1 to the power L. What will be the highest power of x in this?
1. 1. 1.
No, highest power of x in this.
12.
In this.
12.
2.
12. 12.
Yes, very good. Yes, 2L. So that means this expression will be some alpha x to the power 2L, or maybe alpha will be equal to 1. So this will be x to the power 2L plus something into x to the power 2L minus 1 and so on. ऐसा ही होगा ना बच्चे?
Yes, sir.
Yes. This is taken as dl plus m by dxl plus m. है ना? Yes. Now, if this L plus M is greater than this 2L, then what will be the value of this?
0.
0. Yes? Tell
Yes,
me.
sir. Yes,
Once
sir.
again. What did I say? If L plus M is greater than this 2L, then this will be 0.
Yes,
Yes?
sir. Yes.
So I write PLM of x is equal to 0 if L plus M is greater than 2L. बताइए.
Yes, sir.
Yes?
Yes, sir.
Exactly.
है ना? Or this is non-zero. If this has to be non-zero, then L plus M has to be less than or equal to 2L. बताओ.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. So that means one of yes. Question? No. Okay.
No,
So
sir.
one of the conditions on for non-zero value of PLM is that M must be less than equal to L. So what are the conditions? देखिए हमने L के ऊपर कुछ conditions हैं वो already obtain कर रखी हैं from PL of X. We know that L can only be a positive integer. है ना? So now we are trying to find the values of M. What values of M? Is M equal to, let us say, 2.3 allowed or not? We are trying to check values like this. Okay. So
From 0 to L. 0 to L minus 1.
0 to L minus 1. Yes. No, can be equal to L also. You know? Can be equal to L. Means even if L plus M is equal to 2L, this may not be 0. है ना बच्चे? अगर आपका L plus
Yes,
M
sir. Yes,
equal
sir.
to 2L है, तब भी ये 0 नहीं होगा.
Yes, sir.
So M can go up to L. Another thing. This L plus M should also not be negative because we do not know what is d negative 2 by dx negative 2.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So that means another thing that it says is that for it to be non-zero, this M plus L be greater than equal to 0. That means m must be greater than or equal to minus l. है ना? So overall from here, what do we want? What do we find? What are the conditions on m? That m is something that can take values between minus l and plus l. Do you remember this condition? This appears somewhere.
Yes, sir. In quantum mechanics, magnetic.
Quantum mechanics. There it appears, right? This is the mathematical reason for that. Because there also we are solving this. What is this equation? Del square psi is equal to something. K square psi. Helmholtz equation. Okay? And in Helmholtz equation, one of the term, see, if I'm not sure if you remember, we have written this psi r theta phi as capital R of small r, capital theta of small theta, capital phi of small phi. You remember this?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
And you must also be remembering that this capital theta is nothing but some thing which is proportional to PLM. जो
Yes, sir.
theta है बच्चे, वो आपका ये वाला इक्वेशन को सेटिस्फाई करता है. आप एक बार अपने go back to the beginning of setting up of Legendre equation. There you will find that this particular equation, this V, is something that is directly proportional to this capital theta. है ना? बोलो बोलो बोलो.
Yes, sir.
Yes. This capital theta is non-zero only in this condition. Because this capital theta we have said is proportional to PLM. And this PLM is non-zero only in this case. So that is why the value of m is restricted within this range. Is it making all the sense with you or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, I'm very happy to know that. Okay, now what we have done is this is a major achievement. We have found the solution of associated Legendre equation. And not only that, we have found its solution in terms of something about which we have lot of idea. We have found its solution in terms of PL of x, and about PL of x we have lot of idea. We know what its generating function is. We know what is the Rodriguez relation that it follows. है ना? So that means similarly we can get all the idea about this P of x or about this PLM of x. बोलो?
Yes, sir.
Yes. देखिए बच्चे, मैं आपको थोड़ा सा आइडिया देता हूँ इसके जनरेटिंग फंक्शन के बारे में. What was the generating function for PL of x? The generating function for PL of x was written in this form. Summation PLX t to the power n was 1 by square root of 1 minus 2xt plus t square. है ना?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So this was this. Now suppose you need to guess as to what is the generating function for PLM. So क्या करेंगे? हमें पता है कि जो हमारा PLM है that is directly proportional to the mth derivative of PL of x. So आप क्या करिए? Take the mth derivative of both sides and then try to write this side as pk, let us say m t to the power k equal to something. whatever something that you get over here, that will be the generating function for this pk of m. I leave this as an exercise for you.
Sir, please repeat it once again.
Yes. This you know, right? This equation you already know. है ना?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now, whatever means, come on. Let us say this is some FL of x. So if FL of x t to the power n is equal to this, then we know that this is the generating function of this FL of x. You know? Now, we do not want to get the generating function of FL of x, but we want to get the generating function of something like this. You know? So that means we need to change this FL of x to something which is something like this. But that we already know. L of x t to the power n में Pn of x t to the power n है ना? वो हमें पता है बच्चे की Pn of x से हम, और ये हमारा समेशन किसके ऊपर है? n के ऊपर है. सो आप क्या करिए? You take that dm by Jingjong. You take that dm by dxn of both sides. है ना? आपको आप इसका dm by dxn तो ले सकते हैं ना? पहले 1 लीजिए, 2 लीजिए, 3 लीजिए, फिर उसको m से जनरलाइज कर दीजिए. It will be such a simple expression. वो जो भी एक्सप्रेशन आए उसको समेशन t to the power p, t to the power q, t to the power r, कुछ भी t to the power something के फॉर्म में लिख दीजिएगा. Whatever comes here, that will be p something times m of x. I leave it as an exercise for you. Can I, or do you not believe that you can do it? Tell me.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Can you do it?
sir. Do it. I can do it.
Yes. You will be able to do it. Have some confidence. Come on.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You can do it, I'm sure. Yes? Shabas. Now, I'm sorry. Now, if you, okay, I trust, okay, another important thing. What do I erase? I can erase everything now because now I have given you this idea. So I think I can erase everything on this board now. So the next idea that I give you is about okay, you know what are the recurring relations for PL of x. You take the d by dm of all of that, and you know that if you take a d by dxm of PL of x, you obtain PLM of x with some constants. That way, you can get the recurrence relations for PLM of x also. Batao, I'm taking yes from you for everything now. What I'm saying is,
Will I follow the same process?
same process. Nothing else. See, you know how Pn plus 1 x, Pn x, and Pn minus 1 x are related. This you already know, right? I do not need to tell you this at this stage. If now you take a dm by dxm of all of these, of this particular relation that you had, then one of the term will be dm by dxm of Pn plus 1 x, another will be dm by dxm of Pn x, another will be dm by dxm of Pn minus 1 x. Yes? Yes, there will be some additional term also, because I think one of the terms is multiplied with some x, so that term will not be 0.
Means, sir, if we do the recurrence relations of PLX with dm by dxm, then we got the
Yes,
required.
then you put the recurrence relation of PLM of x. Because what else? Nothing else. This is how PLM of x is related to
Sir,
PLM of x.
sir, we will try, sir. Try, sir.
Yes, these are not easy things that I'm saying, but you can of course try. Means, come on, you have such a big sword in your hand with this formula.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know?
Yes.
Okay, now the things that I'm just saying and not doing it on the whiteboard is that, means, one thing is that I want to check your confidence. Second thing that I want to do is that I want to get rid of most of the things myself. Means, come on, why should I do it? You know?
Yes, sir.
I can also do it, Mr. One. I do not say that I shouldn't do it. I can do it, but I hope that you get the confidence of doing it. You know? What I will do in that case is I will write you a final formula for something, and then आपको पता है ना बच्चे, आपने आपके what is it? The orthogonality relation. The orthogonality relation for PL of x you had obtained, all of you, right? बताओ.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So what we will do is that let us try to write the orthogonality relations for PLM of x. And I write -1 to 1 capital P, and instead of L I write small p. PPM of x P Q M. Okay, I take this M same, because if I take this M different, then means it complicates the matter. See, this expression, only thing that is worrying with these expressions is the amount of mud, is the amount of craziness that is involved, the mathematical craziness that is involved in this. है ना? Otherwise they are simple. Means they are logical, but you have to do. Okay, I've just written it. But now that you start doing the mth order differentiation, then you have to remember many formulas. So, in order to avoid that kind of confusion, we put this m and this m same. Even though in general this should have been m and this should have been m dash. That will further complicate your formula. And this formula is good for mathematicians, however, it is not good for, let us say, mortal souls like us. Yes. So we will, you will write PPM of x, PQM of x, dx. You write this PPM of x in terms of this. You write this PQM of x also in terms of this. So what you will obtain is that in this PPM of x, you will obtain something which will be capital P, small p of x, with some mth order derivative associated with that. In PQM also, you will be getting a term which will be mth derivative of capital PQ of x. वो वाला चीज यहाँ पे लिख दीजिएगा. Can one of you please quickly tell me what will be the terms? Quickly. In terms of PL of x, not in terms of PLM of x. So in this they will be 1 by 2 to the power small p factorial, है ना? And then they will be dp by dxp of x square minus 1 to the power m. ठीक है कि नहीं है? ये गलत है, नहीं गलत. This is p over here and m over here. Yes? बताइए बताइए बताइए. And no, there is one more thing. 1 minus x square to the power m by 2. है ना? This gets converted to this. What about this? This gets converted to 1 minus x square to the power m by 2. So that combines and gives you a power 1 minus x square to the power m. है ना? So 1 minus x square to the power m dm by dxm of x square minus 1 to the power p into dm by dxm of x square minus 1 to the power q dx. बताइए. This and this are same, I claim. Okay, no, they are not same. This 2 to the power p will be 2 to the power p plus q. This p factorial, there will also be a q factorial over here. Now they are same. Now this term and this term are same. बताओ बताओ बताओ.
Yes, sir.
Yeah? Yes? Yes. Okay. Calculate this integral. How do you calculate this integral? इस इंटीग्रल में ऐसा है क्या जिसको कैलकुलेट किया जाए? देखिए, x डिपेंडेंट, क्योंकि ये तो dx के ऊपर है ना, तो x डिपेंडेंट टर्म्स इन दिस आर, there is some blah 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 over here, which is 1 by 2 to the power p plus q, p factorial, q factorial. All this can come outside the integration sign. All of that can come outside the integration sign. Please tell me around 9:20. I will leave your class at around 9:20. Okay? Okay? So this is it. You understand? Something which is these terms. These terms will come out. So term that will be remaining inside is 1 minus x square to the power m dm by dxm. Okay, rather dm, okay, no, this is dm, yes, of x square minus 1 to the power p, small p, and dm by dxm of x square minus 1 to the power small q is equal to, needs to be calculated. The hint that I give you is that assume x square minus 1 equal to some capital R, है ना? So that कि इसको थोड़ा सा simple बना दे. So this will be like capital R to the power m with a minus 1 to the power m going out here, going over here. So this will be like R to the power m. This will be like R to the power p. This is R to the power q. So we have not made things like any different. We have just, instead of those, what is it? Frightening looking terms. We have now made it into a slightly less frightening looking terms. जो हमारा x square minus 1 वगैरह था ना बच्चे, यहाँ पे हमने उसको हटा के r लिख दिया बस उसको. Now solve this integral by assuming this to be the first function and this to be the second function. आपको पता है ना? This is f of x into g of x dx. How to solve the f of x gx dx? That is f of x, which is the first function, times integration of g of x minus differentiation of f of x times integration of g of x, and then the whole integration. You do that, you will find that P is not equal to Q, and that means if P is either less than Q or greater than Q, then those terms will be equal to 0. So this term will be equal to 0 if small p is not equal to small q. This will be obtained from this equation only. You try to solve this equation. ये आपका क्या है? Between -1 and 1. नहीं बच्चे, जो एक थोड़ा सा हिंट आपको मिलता है ना, वो आपको मिलता है कि दिस कैपिटल R at the end points -1 and 1. कैपिटल R आपका क्या था? 1 minus x square. कैपिटल R आपका एंड पॉइंट्स के ऊपर क्या है? 0 है. कैपिटल R कैलकुलेटेड एट -1 0. कैपिटल R कैलकुलेटेड एट +1 0. So you take this capital R to the power terms as the first term in your integration. In your integration by parts. आपको पता चलेगा कि ये वाला टर्म जो वो फर्स्ट वाला टर्म है वो हमेशा 0 हो सकता है. तो जब आप उसको करते जाएंगे तो आपको पता चलेगा कि ये वाला जब P और Q इक्वल नहीं है, then this integration will be equal to 0. है ना? And when they are same, when P is equal to Q, है ना? Then in that case देखिए आपको याद है थोड़ा सा PLX DX उसका आंसर क्या आया था? Do you remember?
2
1
by
by
2 L
12.
plus 1.
है?
So 2 by 2 L plus 1.
शाबाश, 2 by 2 L plus 1. So similarly, if this P and Q are same, then the answer that you will get is, okay, this is, I'm telling you the answer because I have remembered it. I have like read it like 5, 6, 7 times. But you can also see, I'm just telling you a connection from this PLM of X to PL of X. So the one of the things that you will obtain is 2 by 2p plus 1. This 2 by 2p plus 1 is only because of that, suppose this m was equal to 0. Then this ppx, pqx, dx will give you this. Yeah? But since this m is not equal to 0, then another term that you will get is p plus n factorial by p minus n factorial. You can okay, you can then remove this if you write a delta pq. अगर आपका p और q equal नहीं है तो then this integration will be equal to 0. If p and q are equal, then this will be the integration. Once again, I'm not doing it. There are too many things that I'm not doing. And one of the reason I'm not doing is that they are not really part of your syllabus.
Sir, excuse me, sir. Sir, can you share today's notes, sir? It's very tedious to understand the lecture as well as write notes, sir, at the same time.
I have the recorded. Oh, you want my notes? Why?
Yes,
Come
yes,
on,
sir.
I take money for that. No, it's come on.
Sir, today's, sir.
Okay, only today. I will send it. Do not worry. All right. Okay, I will send it. Even though I myself have not calculated this. You know, because this was logical, but it was too lengthy, so I did not calculate it. I thought that if someone of you asks that, okay, derive it, then I will derive it on the whiteboard. We'll take the entire class. But anyway, the way I have written it, I will send all those notes to you. Okay. The last topic that we study, which is in the last 10 minutes. Okay, yes, we have last 10 minutes. And it's a very interesting topic, students.
सर एक क्वेश्चन
This,
सर, ये जो अगर m सेम होगा तो सिर्फ एक नंबर होगा ना सर, 2/2p + 1. if m is
बच्चे बच्चे
same,
फिर से
अगर
बोलो,
m same होगा तो सर आंसर तो 2 upon
m सेम होगा
m.
नहीं, m सेम होगा तो नहीं, then this p plus m and p minus m factorial will, m is same, अगर m सेम है तो ही ये होगा।
यस यस सर, ये मैं कह रहा हूँ, अगर m सेम होगा तो, अगर m डिफरेंट हो गया तब फिर मैं फैक्टोरियल
नहीं, m
न्यूमरेटर
डिफरेंट होगा
डिनोमिनेटर
तो
लिख.
वहां पे कुछ और भी घुस जाएगा, there will be a m dash term also that will be, so suppose this is m dash, then this is not this, then it is even further, there will be additional terms that will become, means instead of delta pq there will be a delta mm dash also that will be coming, that also you can prove, that if m and m dash they are different, then means there will be a delta mm dash.
Okay, got it.
Right? That if m and m dash they are different, then okay, there is a particular relation there also. There also. Okay, so this is only for the brave-hearted. Those of you who have brave hearts, and want to explore things in detail, please find Arkan and Weber, chapter number 15. Those of you who do not have a brave heart like me, you can just follow my notes.
Sir, I will follow your notes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I will send you my notes. Yes. Okay. Okay. Good. Yes. So essentially we have now finished our discussion on. देखिए अभी आप यूं नहीं कह सकते हैं कि मुझे अभी P35 क्या होगा इसके बारे में पता नहीं है. No, you cannot say that. I have told you what P35 is, why its relation with this, from this relation. है ना? So you can calculate the polynomial from here. Okay. So the thing is, okay, I will erase everything now because now I think otherwise I will make you too confused. So now I will do this. Okay, please remember this. This is a term which I want you to remember. Come on, even if you do not derive it. This is ppx, pqx with same value of m dx is 2 by 2 p plus 1 p plus m factorial p minus m factorial, and then that's it. Go away. Yes. The last thing that we do in today's class is something that is known as spherical harmonics. And we have done all the hard work for spherical harmonics. We do not need to do any more hard work now. The beauty of our syllabus in unit number 2 is that if you have done unit number 1 correctly, then there is nothing which is required to be done in unit number 2. But if you did not understand unit number 1, then then you can try from the morning 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. to evening 6 p.m. Nothing is going to come out. And that is what I feel. Yes, means I know many of you are very intelligent and can still get things out of it. Okay. So we study something known as spherical harmonics. देखिए बच्चे, मैं आपको एक बार फिर से बताता हूँ. We once again go back to the Helmholtz equation or to the Laplace equation or whichever equation, the basic equations in physics. So there we had the solution as psi r theta phi equals this capital R of r, capital theta of small theta, capital phi of small phi. All of you remember this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes. So this part is generally written as YLM theta phi. पार्ट हमारा जनरली क्या लिखा जाता है बच्चे? दिस इज जनरली रिटन एज YLM theta phi. So YLM theta phi is capital theta of theta multiplied with capital phi of phi. Is someone of you awake enough to tell me what is capital phi of phi? What was the solution of capital phi of phi?
E to the power minus m phi.
Exponential iota m phi.
Yes.
है ना? Some constant times exponential iota m phi plus minus. है ना बच्चे? Yes.
Yes, sir.
And
Yes,
that on proper normalization comes out to be 1 by square root 2 pi. This part is very easy in spherical harmonics. You get the small phi equation. वो हमारे बिल्कुल स्टार्टिंग में ही आ गया था जब हम अपना श्रोडिंजर्स इक्वेशन सोल्व कर रहे थे. वहां से हमारा ये सॉल्यूशन आ गया था. So this part we are very confident कि बहुत जल्दी आ जाएगा. The problematic part is this. Because this is the part that obeyed associated Legendre equation. So in order to get the solution of this capital theta of small theta, we need to get the solution of associated Legendre equation. है ना? And then need to get the normalization. So the capital theta of theta that we obtain is capital theta of theta we know is proportional to capital, okay, this is capital theta of small theta. This we know is always proportional to PLM of, let us say, theta. X we know was cos theta, right? You know it, right? है ना बच्चे? बोलो बोलो बोलो.
Yes, sir.
Yes, this was like theta. है ना? So this capital theta of theta is nothing but some constant times PLM of theta. And this constant of proportionality can be removed via this can be written as square root of 2L plus 1 by 2 Jing Jong P minus this is L minus M factorial by L plus M factorial. And then okay, this is whole square of this. And then Jing Jing. Okay, that's it. Capital theta of small theta. ये लिखा था क्या? मैंने कुछ और लिख दिया. ये क्या है? ये क्या है? Oh yes. Oh yes. This is correct. Of PLM. Of cos theta. You can write this as cos theta, then you will get a cos theta over here. Okay. ये जो factor है ना, this factor comes from this relation, from the orthogonality relation. Orthogonality के साथ आपको पता नहीं कि हमें orthonormality भी चाहिए.
Sir, it's 9:20, sir.
Oh yes, yes. Just 3 more seconds, please. So this was the PLM square, right? That you have got. है ना बच्चे? ये वाला जो इसका left hand side था, that was PLM of x, then PLM of x का whole square. Okay, not PLM, PPM. है ना? तो जब PPM square dx was equal to this, so you can assume, you can imagine that PPM will be equal to square root of this. And then you take the normalization. So normalization, you want that to be equal to 1. So that means you need to multiply the normalization factor by which you need to multiply is the inverse of this. So that is inverse, the square root of inverse of this. So that is what is the square root of inverse of that. So जो आपका capital theta है, that will be this. Your capital pi will be equal to this. So you can write your YLM of theta phi, which is capital theta of small theta, capital phi of small phi will be equal to this times this. So this is equal to 1 by square root of 4 pi. ये 2 pi है, ये square root of 2 के साथ multiply करके square root of 4 pi. Then this will be square root of 2l plus 1 times l minus m by l plus n factorial. Oops. And then, okay, I'll just write it because I need to write it. Otherwise, you will complain that I did not write it. And that is it. Oops, I did not write it. No. Here it is. Yes, Shabas. Times this exponential I time pi times PLM of cos theta. When you have some free time, you please worry about this relation. This is known as spherical harmonics. I just in next 30 seconds I repeat. Psi r theta phi being a function of r theta and phi can be separated into two parts. This is the separation of variable problem. One part is the radial part, the another part which is the azimuthal part. That part is known as spherical harmonic. The contribution in that part comes from capital phi of phi, but capital phi of phi we know is equal to this after proper normalization. This is the normalization factor. है ना बच्चे? ये आपका normalization factor कहाँ से आता है बड़ी? How do you get this normalization factor? You write that phi of phi d phi between the limit 0 to 2 pi, this must be equal to 1. And that is how you get this one by square root of 2 pi. Right? Similarly, you get this normalization factor via the relation of capital theta. So what is the capital theta? Capital theta is jing. This is 0 to pi. Capital theta of cos theta. And then this is like sin theta d theta. D of cos theta or sin theta d theta. This will also be equal to 1. From that, you will get this factor. So this factor times PLM of cos theta, this factor times exponential I time phi. Multiply these two terms. When you multiply these two terms, you will get 2l plus 1. 2l plus 1 by 2 times 2 pi, which is 4 pi, times l minus n factorial by l plus n factorial, which is this, times PLM of cos theta, which is this, times exponential I time phi, which is this. This whole thing is known as spherical harmonics. We stop here. Okay. If some of you feel that you want to attend the, okay, not some of you feel, I think most of you should attend the lectures. And if you feel that your data has gone out because of the MMP class today, you please let me know. Okay, we'll do something about it. Okay? Yes, please. Now you are free to leave, all of you. Okay, I will see you in the next class, which is tomorrow. Okay? Or maybe I will also see you in the Python class, but as a different avatar, not as a mathematical physics teacher. Alright, chaliye, bye everyone.
Bye bye.
I'm sorry.